big players that can actually get it to market as opposed to.
What's you said today is your biggest challenge? What's going to be the hardest thing in that whole process? So we look forward over the next 2 years.
Convincing a pharmaceutical company that they absolutely need to buy or license our therapeutic when they have so many other possibilities and other drugs in their pipeline. We need to convince them that this needs to be triaged to the top.
Okay, so today's definitely for you. You know, today is about the only 5 reasons that anybody buys anything. Sir?
My name is Bobak Mistry.
Hi.
From a company called Computing for Construction.
Lovely. I like the clear way you said that. You're picking it up.
So what we do is we're looking to build a product that allows construction professionals to replace their traditional paper form on construction sites with a mobile device. So it allows them to fill out various forms and checklists on site, which they can fill out on a tablet and hit send, and it automatically syncs to a web-based.
And what would they take away from having that facility?
So it allows them to essentially remove that paper process. So traditionally, you'd have to create a form in the office, print it out, take it on a clipboard, take it to the site, fill out the form, take it back to the office, either transcribe it on a computer, scan it in, and then save it. And then even if you do that, that information, you can't really play with it, you can't analyze it, you can't, use it to get more value out of that information.
Right, well I'm expecting some really solid results from you at the end of this morning when we do an analysis of our offerings, because I can think of so many reasons to buy that. That sounds really nice. I can pick it up from the other ones, but I've not quite heard such a, I'm not trying to use the word, a takeaway rich idea as that. Nice. Sir?
My name's Joe Yanni,
Yep.
and my wife and I founded Tasty Moments, which is an Ottawa loving gift giving service. What we do is package locally produced goods from micro producers in the region, and we offer them to businesses for their clients or their clientele, the people that work for them. So the, I guess, benefit to our company is that everything's made in Ottawa, so you're contributing to local business, and it's also very high quality. It's things that are made by hand, so yeah, it's not too bad.
And what would a company get from giving away gifts like that to their clients?
Well, it's like when...
Why should I give one of these? If I came to Tasty Moments and I bought one of your compilations, are they custom or are they a standard set of packages?
We work custom, so typically if you go to a client, they have a price point in mind.
Right.
So we can just take that price point and make to that price point, and also their customers. So if it's typically, say, 40 to 60-year-old females of a certain demographic, then we can build a gift that would fit that demographic.
And what would I, as the purchaser of your offering, get back from buying it at $30 a time or whatever your price is? Doesn't really matter.
It's as if when you want to give your customers a hug, but that would be too awkward, you can give them one of our gift codes.
Oh, you've used that phrase before. I like that a lot. That's a really nice, you have used it before, haven't you?
I haven't. No,
Well, use it again. Well, listen, this is really important. It's all about words. Did that work for everybody here?
Yeah.
All right? Good. So write it down and use it again. And I tell you, for somebody who creates words all the time, when you come up with a wonderful phrase like that, document it. And that actually, again, I'm not trying to sell you the book, but there is a form in the book where you put those wonderful little phrases, because it's like giving somebody a hug. I really like that. And whether it's true or not, it doesn't really matter. It's beautiful. But I still, if I give somebody a hug, that's considerably cheaper than giving them a $30. I'm looking at the ROI.
Mm-hmm.
Right, at the end of today, if we've got time, or if we run into lunch, we're going to look at the return on investment. Have you done any return on investment analysis over yours, over flowers, or over cosmetics, or whatever it is? Is there any different ROI with yours? The answer, no, is perfectly acceptable answer.
Yeah, no, I haven't done any.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a product, as far as I know, that doesn't exist in the business world. People might think of this and give it to their families, but we'd have to somehow...
Oh, my neighbour is a competitor of yours. She puts together baskets, which are bespoke. You can now put anything you want in the basket, and I won't tell her about it's like giving somebody a hug.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what people give gifts to their clients every year, and at Easter and at Christmas.
Okay.
So I think...
Ottawa Valley gift baskets.
I can't remember what it's called. I'll tell you later. I don't have a problem telling you that. That's cool.
My name is Michelle Saint-Pierre, and I'm one of the
Again, Michelle.
And I'm one of the co-founders of StartUp Guitars.
No, you have to say that one slowly. You see, when we know our names of our companies, we say them too quickly. I lost that completely.
StartUp Guitars.
StartUp Guitars.
StartUp, sort
Okay.
of.
All right, yeah, go.
And what we do is we handcraft electric guitars and basses that are completely unique in design. And they're made from woods that are harvested in a sustainable manner.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's all Canadian wood species and it's harvested on site in Lancaster.
Who are your buyers?
Well, we're at that point.
Have you sold any yet?
No, not yet.
So it's,
Taking
and-
some small orders for parts, but not full instruments yet.
but you've built,
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
and to whom have you sold those?
Well, we haven't sold them. We have them actually. We're tested out by musicians and stuff.
And who would you guess would be your most profitable buyer demographic?
Probably males in their 30s and plus who have musicians.
Can you be more specific? Because males in their 30s, there's about 16 billion of them. Can you be more specific than that?
Amateur guitarists, I imagine, in their who have.
And you've got a country bias, or just are you looking at Canada initially?
Well, we'd have to. We spoke about that in our advisory panel. We're looking global actually, because it's such a unique.
Yeah, that's sort of kind of thing. I always think of the world when I'm looking at biodemographics, it's like a slice.
Yeah.
And if it was everybody who had actually been around when Eric Clapton started, that's a slice, and I was, then that's a slice through the whole globe. Then once you've got that slice, you can say, actually, for practical reasons, we're going to stay in that slice just in Canada. But you know when you go to Hong Kong, that there will be people in Hong Kong who were around when Eric Clapton first played his guitar before his son died, all the other stuff. Cool. All right, thank you for that. We've got lots of stuff there. I love the fact we've got a really good wide spread here, because we're going to get straight into doing something useful.
With Andres.
Oh, right.
You're ready to start.
So I know what you're doing. Okay. I think the best thing to do is for me to get the AV stuff going. If anybody wants to go to the toilet, and then because I'm just making this up as I go along now, because we're just to get back on schedule. 2 minutes, no more, and I'll get fixed up. All right? So everybody back at 10 to 10.